Hi, this is Ken Gill with the Oregonian, and here are my 3 takeaways from the weekend in college football. First, not a great weekend for the Pac-12. Big intersectional losses for the Pac-12 by Arizona State to Texas A&M, by Stanford at Northwestern, and what to make of Washington State's loss to Portland State. First of all, congratulations to the Vikings. Big win for the program, and it was a program in dire need of one. The Vikings are financially challenged. They have to play these kind of big money games at major college venues in order to make money to keep the program afloat. They're supposed to go and lose. Surprise, the Vikings won. A great effort, a great coaching job by Bruce Barnum, a great job of poise by the Vikings to keep their head up when they were down at halftime and come back and win the game in the second half. Not such a good performance by Washington State. I'm not a big Mike Leach fan. I don't think he's done a great job of coaching the Cougars since he's come there. He's much better at promoting himself. It's going to be interesting to see how they come back from this one. You know, one loss isn't a killer. Certainly Washington State can muscle up and still go to a bowl game, but they're going to have to put this game behind them somehow. Mike Leach is going to have to pull his team together and convince them that they can be a good football team, and I don't see anything in his background since he got to Pullman to think that's going to happen. Oregon Ducks, I thought, pretty good performance. They beat Eastern Washington. Vernon Adams turned out to be every bit the playmaker that Oregon fans had hoped he would be. The Oregon running game, I thought, was just devastating. A lot of fans are not pleased with the play of the Oregon defense, particularly the secondary, which got exposed a little bit by a very good Eastern Washington passing game. I think those kind of concerns are a little overblown. I think Oregon's defense is going to be fine. That's a very good Eastern Washington passing game. They can move the ball on anybody, and they've proven it. The Ducks are very young in the secondary. Not a good matchup for the first game. But those are good athletes back there that Oregon has, and I think in time they're going to be better. Secondary coach John Neal is one of the best in the business. Concern is overblown. I'm sure Oregon was playing very vanilla schemes in the secondary. No matter how many yards Eastern Washington gained or how many points the Eagles scored, they weren't going to win the game. Oregon's game this week at Michigan State is much more important, and I would expect Oregon's secondary to play better. Oregon State opened the season with a victory over Weber State. I thought that was a pretty good performance all in all. It's going to be a tough year for Oregon State, coaching transition, but that was a game they had to win, and they had to win decisively, and I thought the Beavers took care of that. They found a quarterback in Seth Collins. The defense played very well. These are things I think Anderson can build on in the weeks and months ahead. It's not going to happen overnight, and I expect the Beavers will struggle this upcoming week at Michigan, but they do have a win. So 1-0 is much better than 0-1. Ask Mike Leach. So this is Ken Gill with the Oregonian, and those are my 3 takeaways from the weekend in college football.